Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief Show. I'm your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some fascinating stories from around the globe and right here at home. First up, the SCO summit in Tianjin put the spotlight on China and India's efforts to boost regional cooperation despite border tensions. Leaders like Xi Jinping and Narendra Modi met to strengthen economic ties and regional influence, showing how geopolitics are shifting in a complex world. Next, we turn our gaze to Hong Kong's resilient spirit amidst tough times. Jimmy Lai's trial highlights the ongoing crackdown on pro-democracy voices, yet the city's history of bravery during World War II reminds us of the importance of remembrance and patriotism. Personal stories and commemorative events keep the spirit alive, emphasizing that Hong Kong's story is far from over. Finally, we explore Hong Kong's vibrant local scene. Surfers are petitioning to lift beach bans to develop Olympic talent, and the city's institutions are experimenting with digital currencies like Bitcoin for tuition and donations. Despite slow adoption of digital payments, the future looks promising with innovative projects and a push toward technological progress. Please continue to watch for more details. The South China Morning Post vividly recounts the passionate efforts of Hong Kong surfers who are advocating for the lifting of a ban on the sport, emphasizing their desire to elevate Hong Kong's presence in international competitions like the Olympics. Brian Ng, the chairman of the Hong Kong, China Surfing and Stand-Up Paddle Association, passionately appeals to the government, citing mainland China's recent promotion of surfing and its inclusion in major events like the Olympics and the National Games. Despite the ban at all 42 public beaches, surfers continue to ride the waves at Big Wave Bay, defying restrictions and risking fines and jail time, all while striving to organize competitions and gain official recognition. Ng highlights the community's support and the potential for Hong Kong to nurture talented athletes who could compete on the world stage, advocating for a balanced approach to safety and sport development. The Globe and Mail provides a compelling narrative of Hong Kong's shifting identity, illustrating how the city's democratic aspirations and vibrant civil society are under threat amid increasing Beijing influence. Reflecting on its evolution from a colonial trading hub to a symbol of economic and social dynamism, the article mourns the erosion of its once robust democratic institutions, citing the Jimmy Lai trial as emblematic of this decline. Lai, a media tycoon and pro-democracy advocate, faced a show trial under Hong Kong's national security law after supporting protests and criticizing Chinese authorities, symbolizing the suppression of dissent and the end of an era of openness. The author emphasizes that despite the crackdown, the spirit of resistance persists among Hong Kongers who yearn for the democratic freedoms enjoyed elsewhere in Asia, asserting that the city's remarkable story is far from over and that its core identity remains resilient. Nikkei Asia vividly captures the geopolitical significance of the upcoming SCO summit in Tianjin, where leaders like Xi Jinping, Narendra Modi, and Vladimir Putin converge amid shifting regional alliances. Modi's participation marks a notable moment, signaling India's desire to re-engage with China and Russia despite lingering border tensions and regional disputes, such as India's refusal to sign a joint statement over Pakistan. The summit underscores China's strategic aim to bolster its influence in Asia through economic and security cooperation, even as its domestic economy slows and Western backlash intensifies. Modi's meetings with Xi and Putin are viewed as pivotal, hinting at a potential thaw in India-China relations and a recalibration of regional diplomacy, especially against the backdrop of ongoing border issues and India's efforts to diversify its international ties away from reliance on Chinese supply chains. The event also signals a broader geopolitical landscape where traditional alliances are being tested and reshaped. According to South China Morning Post, the Chinese stock market is experiencing a promising rally driven by an influx of domestic and international investors seeking higher yields amid a low-interest rate environment. The country's massive household savings, totaling approximately $20 trillion, are shifting away from traditional safe assets like bonds and bank deposits into riskier investments such as stocks, facilitated by a surge in liquidity evidenced by a 5.6% increase in demand deposits in July. This movement is supported by Beijing's push for technological innovation and the broader global trend of undervaluing Chinese equities compared to their U.S. counterparts, with investors recognizing the potential for growth in sectors like advanced manufacturing, AI, and robotics. The rally's sustainability is debated, with some experts warning that economic slowdown indicators, including falling retail sales and industrial output, could curtail the upward momentum, reminiscent of previous short-lived surges fueled by liquidity rather than solid economic fundamentals. Nonetheless, seasoned analysts observe that the broadening participation across various stock segments and the rising bond yield suggest a more resilient and potentially prolonged bull run, especially as foreign investors look to diversify away from overvalued U.S. markets. The South China Morning Post also highlights the enduring scars of Japanese occupation in Hong Kong and the importance of remembering the sacrifices made during the Sino-Japanese War and World War II. Lam Chun, a veteran who witnessed the brutalities firsthand as a child, recalls her family's suffering and her own role in the guerrilla resistance against Japanese forces in Hong Kong. Her poignant stories of hiding messages, caring for wounded soldiers, and her participation as a child messenger underscore the resilience and patriotism that defined that dark chapter of history. As the 80th anniversary of China's victory over Japanese aggression approaches, commemorative events across Hong Kong and the mainland aim to honor these sacrifices and reinforce national identity. Historians emphasize the necessity of preserving wartime memories through oral histories, memorials, and heritage trails, ensuring future generations understand the significance of unity and resistance. Lam's personal account exemplifies the collective effort that contributed to China's ultimate victory, and she underscores that peace was hard-won, achieved through unwavering unity regardless of social or political differences, a message that continues to resonate today. In contrast, South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong remains reluctant to fully embrace digital payments, lagging behind other global financial hubs. Despite the availability of systems like FPS and PayMe, many small businesses prefer cash or traditional payment methods such as Octopus, citing concerns over extra fees and security risks like data breaches. The government's efforts to promote cashless transactions face resistance, as merchants worry about costs and the safety of their customer data. This hesitance reflects a broader issue of trust and adaptability in Hong Kong's retail and service sectors, which have yet to fully transition into a digital economy. The reluctance hampers the city's competitiveness and highlights the need for stronger measures to address merchants' concerns and educate the public on the benefits of digital payments, including convenience and security. As Hong Kong struggles to modernize its payment infrastructure, the gap persists between its ambitions for a cashless society and the practical realities faced by small businesses and consumers alike. The University of Hong Kong's Business School is boldly exploring the integration of digital currencies into its financial ecosystem, as reported by South China Morning Post. At a recent CryptoFi forum, Professor Kai Hongbin announced the school's readiness to accept Bitcoin and other digital currencies for tuition and donations, emphasizing that all technical aspects have been addressed and that they are willing to take the risk of potential losses. This move reflects Hong Kong's broader ambitions to establish itself as a virtual asset hub, with industry leaders like Zhao Changpeng of Binance asserting that Hong Kong could rival the US and UAE if the government acts swiftly. The school's initiative underscores a commitment to embracing financial innovation, with plans to collaborate on creating a secure environment for digital currency research and regulation, despite concerns about volatility and the need for stringent compliance measures like Know Your Customer protocols. Hong Kong's telehealth sector, as detailed by SCMP Opinion, is at a pivotal juncture, especially given the surge in online medical consultations during the pandemic. While public sector telehealth services are comparable to international standards, the private sector faces challenges due to a lack of transparency, operational guidelines, and regulatory oversight, particularly among insurance providers and non-medical platforms. The Consumer Council's recent review highlights urgent needs for clearer guidelines, enhanced data security, and privacy protections to safeguard patient welfare and foster trust in remote healthcare. With Hong Kong's aging population and increasing cross-border movements, the government's pledge to strengthen regulation and establish voluntary accreditation mechanisms aims to ensure that telemedicine services are delivered by qualified professionals, prioritizing patient safety and quality of care amid technological advances. In the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, Hong Kong's efforts to revive its international reputation through mega events are undergoing a strategic refinement, as reported by SCMP Opinion. The M-Mark scheme, which provided substantial funding to promote large-scale sports events, is now being restructured to focus exclusively on world-class, international occasions that promise tangible economic benefits. The Lionel Messi saga, where a high-profile event fell short of expectations due to a star's injury, prompted a government review emphasizing value for public expenditure and targeted event quality. The new approach aims to foster early planning, better marketing, and the development of Hong Kong into a premier megasports destination, leveraging the success of venues like Kai Tak Sports Park. This refined strategy seeks to balance public investment with the goal of attracting visitors and generating significant consumer spending, ensuring Hong Kong remains competitive on the global stage. The South China Morning Post vividly captures the intense pressure facing Hong Kong's triathletes as they prepare for the Asia Triathlon Championships in Istanbul. Coach Andrew Wright emphasizes the mental and physical toll of their rigorous training, especially after their overseas camps, where altitude training often leads to unpredictable results. The athletes, scattered across different training environments, from Jason Ng's solitary rides in Arizona to Wang Tsitu's disciplined sessions in Yunnan, are motivated and eager for podium finishes, with Wright urging them to demonstrate that their intensive preparations are paying off. The team's prospects are cautiously optimistic, acknowledging the unpredictable nature of Asian women's races and the young, promising talent that still needs to fully realize its potential, all while striving for consistency and excellence. The SCMP opinion piece starkly underscores the urgency of enforcing fire safety regulations in Hong Kong, especially after the tragic North Point fire that claimed a life and injured several others. This incident exposes the city's long-standing failure to enforce safety laws, with over 9,500 buildings breaching fire safety requirements and compliance rates languishing at just 37%. Despite recent legislative updates that increase penalties and empower authorities to intervene, the persistent danger of subdivided flats and old buildings remains. The article calls for immediate action, installing alarms, repairing fire doors, and ensuring safe electrical systems, highlighting that complacency is unacceptable when lives are at stake. The ongoing need for vigilant enforcement and timely upgrades is clear, as the city's residents deserve a safe environment free from preventable tragedies. South China Morning Post's analysis of Asia's shifting food landscape reveals a quiet yet profound revolution driven by rising middle classes and a deepening focus on health. Across the region, from Hong Kong to Jakarta, consumers are blending traditional foods with innovative, health-enhancing technologies, such as plant-based meats and nutrient-optimized staples, without abandoning their cultural roots. This transformation is reinforced by digital health platforms and government policies that promote transparency and informed choices, like mandatory front-of-pack nutrition labels in Singapore and China. The trend is sustained by a new generation of health-conscious consumers, especially Gen Z, who see wellness as a core part of their identity and seek sustainable, ethical options. These developments suggest a long-lasting shift towards integrating health into everyday consumption, with Asia poised to influence global food innovation and standards well beyond its borders. The South China Morning Post reports on Hong Kong's vibrant new culinary and retail scenes, highlighting a series of exciting openings that showcase the city's dynamic gastronomic and lifestyle culture. Tai Bo, a fine dining restaurant, has reopened under new management with chef Sebastian Lorenzi, serving dishes inspired by late summer harvests with a modern European twist, all within a sleek, U-shaped chef's bar in Taikoo Shing. Meanwhile, Falcone, a neo-Neapolitan pizzeria run by the acclaimed chef Roberta De Serio, has launched its second location atop the peak, offering expertly crafted southern Italian pizzas baked in a traditional brick oven amidst a family-friendly, football-themed setting. Venner, a cozy Norwegian cafe replacing the Nordic gym, has become a favorite for its hygge-inspired ambience, serving Norwegian coffee, cinnamon buns, and natural wines, with hours tailored to late-night patrons. Additionally, the delicatessen has moved into a spacious new location in Prince's Building, Central, boasting over 7,000 international products, from premium Wagyu to single-estate wines, complemented by an extensive selection of ready-to-eat dishes, making it a paradise for food connoisseurs seeking global delicacies. The South China Morning Post also delves into the burgeoning fashion ventures of NFL star Travis Kelce, who recently announced his streetwear brand True Colors in collaboration with American Eagle. This capsule collection, launched after over a year of development, features more than 90 pieces priced from $15 to $180 and is part of Kelce's broader effort to promote individuality through fashion. Kelce's hands-on approach as creative director involves selecting fabrics, reviewing samples, and curating campaigns featuring athletes like tennis star Anna Fry and Olympic gold medalist Sunny Sasuni Lee, emphasizing an energetic, leisure luxury aesthetic. The collaboration also extends to Kelce's NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs, marking him as the first NFL player to design licensed apparel with his team. Amid the buzz of his engagement with Taylor Swift, Kelce's fashion pursuits underscore his multifaceted personality and long-term ambitions beyond football, inspiring fans to pursue diverse passions and embrace their unique identities. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Morning sunlight on the street, city whispers soft and sweet, faces mix in daily grind, every story intertwined, cultures blend like colors bright, languages in the silent night, on the table stories told, food and feast upon so bold, people living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. Society in rhythms beat, entertainment's fleeting heat, echoes of wars and fears, laughing through our unseen tears, children playing in the park, drawing dreams till after dark, elders speak of days gone by, washing shadows from the sky. People living day by day, in the heart they find their way, sharing moments, voices sing, in this world of everything. Society